How does that thing go? We interrupt this program with an emergency announcement. Hopefully, if you're barbecuing, you're not watching this video. And if you are watching this video, you probably took a break away from the toxic family members or intimate partner, etc., because you felt a need to lock in and remind yourself of what you forget often when you're dealing with toxic people. Now, 4th of July, Independence Day, whatever that means to you, make it enjoyable for you today. And what I want you to understand is, if you are watching this video, that must mean that you had to take a break away from that toxic specific person, because you now are remembering what you almost forgot, that you need to decompress and you need to take a break, take a breather, take 3 short breaths, disengage, go back to that backyard barbecue or family reunion or whatever is going on today. And what you will do now, you will just stoically stare, not at them, because that's what they want you to do. You will stoically focus on a stoic level at something other than them. You don't want to show angry facial expressions. You don't want to pretend to be overly happy. What you do want to do is be stoic, and you want to engage and focus your attention on something that is probably delightful. If it's the kids, if it's a loved one or a relative or a friend who's having a conversation, you will just sit there and observe that conversation in a good way. And that toxic individual that just almost got you out of character and almost got you some police charges on the 4th of July. Now what you're doing is you're causing them to disintegrate, because what they don't like is when you're calm. Your calm creates chaos for them. Their chaos creates discontentment for you. So just a reminder today, guys, this is the day that this is the day of many days that a narcissist sits around and they actually can't wait to be a party pooper. They cannot wait to create some chaos. They cannot wait to be a nuisance, a deterrent, a distraction, because this is all demonically motivated. And a lot of them don't sit down around and premeditate doing this to say, you know, this is the 4th of July. I'm going to go around and find somebody that's doing good and at peace and create chaos. They don't necessarily do that. But what they do tend to do is they come around where there's decency, morale, and just good tidings and joyful, joyful camaraderie. And what they do is they want to be partakers of that. But you and I know that a narcissist cannot organically enjoy happiness in a healthy way. They can mimic it. They want to be around it because in their warped mentality, they believe if they hang around this type of stuff, it will rub off on them. But what they don't anticipate happening is this is what bothers them. They cannot regulate their emotions. And when they see someone else is having a happy, hearty time, it bothers them. It infuriates them, because they know undeniably they do not possess this type of they don't have the wherewithal to feel like this. They can only feel that joy that they are observing from you when they are doing bad to other people, when they are creating chaos. And it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. And it's as crazy as it sounds, this in the mind of a narcissist makes perfect sense. And this is how they have to survive. This is survival for them. This is the only way that they can actually move about this earth. They have to see someone else in misery. And so today I want you guys to just enjoy this day in a way where it doesn't cause you to be put in a position where you're going to get yourself in some trouble. Because again, like I always say on these videos, this is just one day out of many. Today, just enjoy the weather wherever you are. Stay cool. And for God's sakes, it's too hot in some of these areas of our world, wherever you're at. This heat wave, you definitely don't need to be taken out of character, having a heat stroke, heart attacks, messing around with dark energy. And that party that you probably are thinking about going to and you got invited to later on today to watch fireworks with family, you can say no. You can determine to change your mind, because if you feel like that is going to be something that's going to create a lot of it's going to create a lot of uneasiness within you, you can pull the plug on that yes. That yes can become, it can turn into, I changed my mind. Learn to change your mind simply because you do not need it in your life. And it's not you being the bigger person per se. You can pass. You can pass on it. You can disappoint family members simply for the fact is they don't have your best interest at hand when it comes to that dark individual family member or friend or loved one or acquaintance. They show up to places where they know they're not welcome, just to get under your skin. And these family members, what they try to do is they try to put band-aids on this kiss and make up things. They'll use the 4th of July for you and that cousin that you're at odds with, that you can't seem to win with them, or you can't seem to call a truce with them no matter how much you've tried. You have family members that try to mediate this in a very tacky way. They think because they put some meat on a grill and invite a whole bunch of people for distractions, that'll automatically make it go away. And all it does is puts this thick agitation in the air. I'm not built like that. Don't invite me to a party you know that this nuisance is gonna be at simply because you feel like that's bygones. Let bygones be bygones. And a lot of these family members, all they are instigators, man. They are just as much part of the problem as that dark energy narcissist or person that really just does not have it all up here. I observe this a lot. I see this a lot. It may not happen in my family because most of my family members, we kind of shoot from the hip. We don't allow that stuff to stay dormant long. We deal with it when it happens. The family members that I do have a fairly good communication with, we don't harbor or stifle our emotions for the most part. I mean, everybody holds something back, but you get my point. Don't go if you think that there's going to be some chaos. If you even feel like there may be a possibility, you have that right to say no. Let those family members be mad at you because you didn't show up, rather than you get there and you get bent out of shape and you put yourself in a compromising position, thereby wrecking and ruining your whole weekend. Rest up, get ready to go back to work next week, make your money, save your money, put your money away towards future endeavors that are going to bring you delight. And that is what I wanted to say today. That being said, bless.